Well, the view is the core of the experience. How much would anybody be willing to pay if they couldn't look out the window, if the windows were closed, or if they had something on their eyes? Probably not much. So if you remove the view, you don't have a product. That being said, it has to be wrapped up. It has to have all the layers that come with it, especially when you're talking high-end products. And the experience has to be taken care of at all levels. In our case, the idea is to come to the base a couple of nights before, have light, locally sourced food, have not just safety training, but also lectures about what you're going to be experiencing that are adapted to what the folks want to do. We also are big believers in my company that most of the flights will be customized. I don't know that many people that spend that kind of money on a trip that is not custom-based. It's mind-blowing not to customize these things, and we obviously will be doing that. And customizing can mean simple things like booking. Somebody may book through a travel designer that would tip us on the type of tea that these people want. And the colors of the room where they're going to be sleeping, little details that are very, very important to our customers, and we don't want to leave those. And it takes a little effort, but not too much, to do things that way and provide a customized experience. Like, for instance, they will name their flight among themselves and choose a badge, and there's a long list of things that can be customized, and we're open to listening to requirements from customers or potential prospects, and we'll do our best to meet them within budget and safety constraints.
So some people may want romantic customization, other people may want scientific customization, and
yes, you can bring a telescope along. The images are going to be incredibly sharp because you're above 99.5% of the mass of the atmosphere, so you got like your little own Hubble Space Telescope there with you. That being said, all missions will have scientific payloads because we don't think it makes any sense to go that high and not along the way not measure a bunch of things that are really important for us to understand the planet. We got excess payload, excess power, and we can do those things, and scientists will be happy to see that many more experiments will be flown to those confines of our planet because of our activity.
How long will the typical journey be, and what altitude will the passengers travel to?
The overall flight will be about 5.5, 6 hours, which will be about 3 hours to float altitude, which will be around 36 kilometers, and then 2 hours there. May fluctuate a little bit, but around that area. And then a bit less than 1 hour to wrap it up, and venting and descending and touchdown. So, yeah, about 5.5, 6 hours
That's
in total.
That's significantly longer than a rocket trip.
Especially the time where you get to see the curvature of the Earth and the black sky is an order of magnitude longer. And that there's very, very little difference in terms of curvature. You can check on Google Earth if you go 36 kilometers or you go 100 kilometers. You basically see the same thing.
Before one embarks on a Bloon trip, what training is required?
We don't foresee a lot of training. We want to raise awareness of some topics on our customers before they fly. The 2 nights at least that they will spend with us, they will be training about the safety, what to do in emergencies and things like that, what to do in different situations, but not a lot of training per se. We want them to be at their prime. We want them to be comfortable, relaxed. If they have some back pain, they'll get a massage. If they need, we want them to get really good sleep, because you make the most of things when you have slept well a couple of nights before. We won't want them to be jet lagged. It would be a total waste of time. So those are the things that we have in mind for the training, talking to scientists that have payloads on those flights, that kind of thing. We don't envision any astronaut-like training, some boot camp type of thing. If the customers really want something like that, we can think of that. We know the folks that provide those sort of trainings. But it's really not required. It's a softer thing than a rocket ride.
Is there an educational component to the experience?
Absolutely. There's a profound effect of seeing the Earth as a round blue ball. There's Frank White wrote a book called The Overview Effect, in which he compiled experiences from astronauts and how they, even though they were pretty much pre-prepared, they knew where they were going, there was a before and after in the way that they saw the world, and we fully expect that to happen with our customers. So it's profoundly educational. Just the view up there, but also probably the process and understanding how this works and how the new space industry can offer incredible things that a lot of people expected in their lifetime that didn't come. Well, seeing that really happen and seeing it being done. Also maybe educational for future ventures. I mean, we think that if there's thousands of people that are influential, have a certain net worth, and see a small team like ours doing what we're doing, they're gonna start thinking that, hey, there's a lot to do in space. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of possibilities. It's not just for large government programs or large government contractors. And that way it will be also educational, I think.